Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Former President Pranab Mukherjee passes away today. President Ramnath Kovind and Prime Minister Narendra Modi condole. High-powered committee on COVID-19 Nagaland decides to lift restrictions on inter- and intra-state movement in the state from September 1. NDPP terms the withdrawal of NPF from the Joint Legislators Forum as unfortunate for entire Naga society. And Nagaland's COVID-19 tally climbs up to 3,950. Former President Pranab Mukherjee passes away at the Army Hospital in Delhi today. The medical condition of the 84-year-old Mukherjee declined yesterday after he went in septic shock due to lung infection. He was admitted at hospital on 10th of this month and was operated for removal of a clot in the brain. President Ramnath Kovind in a tweet said, Pranab Mukherjee's demise is passing of an era. President Kovind said, a colossus in public life, Pranab served Mother India with the spirit of a sage. Prime Minister Narendra Modi in a tweet said, India grieves the passing away of Bharat Ratna Sri Pranab Mukherjee. He has left an indelible mark on the development trajectory of our nation. Modi said a scholar par excellence, a towering statesman. He was admired across the political spectrum and by all sections of society. High-powered committee HPC on COVID-19 Nagaland under the chairmanship of Chief Minister Nipirio today decided to lift the restrictions on inter- and intra-state movement of all types in the state with effect from September 1. The decision was taken in today's meeting of the HPC at the Chief Minister's chamber, said Minister for Planning and Coordination, Land Revenue and Parliamentary Affairs Nipa Grono, who is also the government spokesperson on COVID-19. He said the decision was taken considering the Unlock 4 guidelines of the Ministry of Home Affairs and also with a view to give more emphasis on the overall improvement of the economic activities in the state. However, the minister informed that schools and colleges will remain closed till September 30, while churches and religious places which had been allowed opening with 30% congregation will remain till September 21, while further increase on the number will be made after that. He also said that the district task force, which had been earlier empowered to take their own decision on the lockdown measures, however, this time they would not be allowed to restrict the movement of vehicles. Grono further informed that for returnees and others, a renewed SOP will be brought out soon. NDPP has termed the withdrawal of NPF from the Joint Legislators Forum, JLF, as unfortunate and shocking political development for entire Naga society. In a release issued today by NDPP Media Cell, it said this is a time for the society to come together to strengthen not only the negotiating parties but empower people with unity. It said that the leaders of all sections of the Nagas must set aside their differences and rise above respective affiliations in the greater interest of the people. NDPP reiterated the appeal to reconsider the NPF's decision to withdraw from the JLF. It further appealed all mass-based civil societies, tribal hawks, NGOs, churches, political parties and all sections to make renewed efforts towards unity. In Nagaland, 28 positive cases of COVID-19 have been reported today. Health and Welfare Minister S. Pangyapom in a tweet this evening said, out of 572 samples received, 14 cases have been reported from Dimapur, 10 from Kifre and 4 from Kohima. Pangyo informed that contact tracing have been activated by Integrated Disease Surveillance Program team and all primary contacts are kept under self-isolation. Health Department updated that of the 28 cases reported today, 19 are from the armed forces, 5 from returnees and 4 from traced contacts. In addition, 41 people have recovered. Recovery rate has improved to 77.42%. The state has now a total of 3,950 cases, out of which 874 are active, while 3,058 have recovered. So far, 8 have lost their lives. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. Assam government said that no illegal persons would be included in the National Register of Citizens NRC list. Replying to a question on the first day of the 4-day State Assembly session today, Industry and Commerce Minister Chandra Mohan Patwari said that the state government has already made its stand clear on the NRC. He said that no genuine citizens to be left out and no name of illegal resident to be included in the NRC. Patwari said that the state government favoured 20% verification of NRC list in the districts neighbouring Bangladesh and 10% verification in other districts. He said that the state government is committed to fulfill all the clauses of the Assam Accord. He further said that despite a section of people opposed the Citizenship Amendment Act, not a single Bangladeshi minority citizen came to any of the 26,000 villages in Assam. Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh has said government's decision on National Recruitment Agency NRA will be a game changer in recruitment sector that brings recruitment to villages and towns. Experts from industry, government sector, along with academicians deliberated and discussed about the potential and role of NRA in a webinar today. Speaking on the occasion, Dr. Singh emphasized on better student recruitment process and on best practices in recruitment sector. He said NRA will help meet the aspiration of the youth in finding a proper job. The minister said it is not only a governance reform, but also a socio-economic reform. Amid COVID-19 pandemic, Keralites across the globe are celebrating Onam today, the biggest cultural festival of the state. This annual harvest festival of the state celebrates the visit of mythical and righteous king Mahabali. President and Vice President and Prime Minister have greeted the people on the occasion of Onam. In his message, President Pranab Mukherjee said the festival of Onam is a symbol of country's rich cultural heritage. It is also an expression of the gratitude of Mother Nature at the arrival of new crop. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu urged the people to celebrate Onam in a modest way at home, strictly adhering to COVID health and hygiene protocols. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has greeted the people on the auspicious occasion of Onam. In a tweet, Modi said, "This is a unique festival which celebrates harmony." Prime Minister Modi said, "It is also an occasion to express gratitude to hard-working farmers." Every year, Rashtriya Poshan Abhiyan is being celebrated in the month of September. It aims to achieve improvement in the status of nutrition of women and children. In a release, Joint Secretary of Social Welfare and Project Director Poshan Abhiyan T. Nungsang Sangdam said Poshan Ma will be observed from next month in all the districts, blocks and villages. Activities like importance of hand washing, meetings with youth members and local bodies, mothers meeting, meetings on measures and prevention against COVID-19, mothers and nutrition, Poshan seminars, home visits, cooking competitions and cleanliness drive will be carried out at all levels during the month-long Poshan Abhiyan. As a unique endeavour, citizens of Kohima have been donating potted flowers to beautify the town, giving a fresh breath of life and energy along the roadside and footpaths of the town, which has been expanding from high school area till Lire colony and beyond. However, it is discouraging to come across some of the flower pots at Mohankola Road being stolen. Nevertheless, it was immediately replaced by a generous donor. Expressing concern, Administrative Kohima Municipal Council, Kovi Mayase said, persons who have stolen must have done out of sheer poverty, saying he sympathizes in their poverty but did not expect them to steal flower pots. The loss of a flower pot may not be a great thing, but it is definitely damaging the image of the capital town. Let's all learn to live as responsible citizens with civic sense and respect for public properties. And now 20 News, here are the main points again. Former President Pranab Mukherjee passes away today. President Ramnath Kovind and Prime Minister Narendra Modi condole. High-powered Committee on COVID-19 Nagaland decides to lift restrictions on inter- and intra-state movement in the state from September 1. NTPP terms the withdrawal of NPF from the Joint Legislators Forum as unfortunate for entire Naga society. And Nagaland's COVID-19 daily climbs to 3,950. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Have a pleasant night.